This is the AMC 1 month overview reading for December 2022. It's currently November 22nd, 2022, 5:31 p.m. Eastern Time. The current price of AMC at the time of this reading is $7.32. So the overall theme and behavior, we have the notable start of a rally, a notable move higher here, a prominent high on a multi-month, so probably on a year-to-date chart, a prominent high, and it's crossed. This rally is crossed with the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through a key support level on the scale of a 1 month chart. It looks like we have that take place at least once, but we do have a high at the end of the month, so the highest high should be on the 30th for AMC, and it does appear when we look at the 1 year for 2023, we have a rally early in January with a prominent high for the year. Maybe not the highest high, but a prominent high. It looks like it was difficult to determine where the highest high would be based on the theme energy here, but there will be a prominent high here in early January. So we probably go higher in January. The behavior around the highest high for the month of December, we have a period of sideways rotation that ends with a fast sudden move higher. That fast sudden move higher will take us to the high. And then the behavior around the low, out of a decline, we have a significant move higher on a 1 month chart, all the way from the bottom of a range to the top of a range. Let's take a look at October and see how we did. So the horizontal line is where October starts. The vertical line is where October starts. This vertical line is where October ends. And it looks like we had difficulty determining where the highest high would be, so we didn't specify highest high, but it looks like what we have here on the 5th. All right, so we go from a bullish trend to our first low on the 5th. On the 7th, we have another low. That's notable. On the 12th, it looks like we specified the 12th would be the lowest low, and it looks like on the 12th we had we were 1 day off on the lowest low. However, it was a bullish day, so pretty close. So we were all the way down to here, pretty close, gotta say. And then on the 14th, we had another low. So yeah, we were just like, it was in between these two lows here, but pretty spot on, I gotta say. Just one day off, really, and the trend changes that day too. It's important to point out. Then we have on the 17th, 18th, 19th, we have what appears to be a high. Here it is on the 18th. Another high on the 31st. Looks like we nailed that. We may have missed this 20th. It's not even really like that prominent of a high, I gotta say. I wonder if I caught this 25th crest here on the 25th, 26th. I may have specified that, I'm not sure, but then we have this high on the 31st. So I'd say this is pretty spot on, guys. Also, it's kind of like the completion of a bullish trend, and then also a rally that increases with momentum moving forward in time. So that's the completion of the bullish trend is nullified, however, and it looks like the majority of that rally takes place early in the month. So this was pretty good, guys. Got to say, maybe like a 98%, something like that. And with that said, let's get into the nitty gritty here. So on the 1st of December, we have the revisiting of a support level that was recently a past opportunity. So maybe within like the past 10 days or so. And there's a sharp dip within that period of sideways rotation that takes us to revisit the support level. Looks like we probably have a crest that stands out between the 1st and the 2nd, and then another drop on the 2nd, a notable drop or trough on the 2nd. The decline on the 2nd offers an opportunity to open up a long position. It looks like we hit a resistance level on the 5th at another crest early on the 5th. Swing trade opportunity on the 6th, A lot of price movement covered here. It looks like we moved to the upside on the 6th, successfully turning resistance into new support, and then on the 7th, we meet a prominent higher crest for the month, and then we decline through a support level that we had recently declined through. We're talking on the scale of a 1-month chart. There's a lot of price movement to the downside here, somewhere between the 6th and 7th. The swing trade opportunity involves a period of sideways fluctuation with the bearish trend preceding a rally. On the 8th, we have a move higher through resistance on a 1-month chart, and then a decline back down through that same price level shortly thereafter with a full retracement. On the 9th, off of a crest, an overbought crest or peak, we have a decline that'll stand out on a 1-month chart. There's a swing trade opportunity involved in the decline off of that crest, and we also have the correlation here to the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through a key support level. So it looks like we probably go from we'll probably have a notable trough here as well on the 9th. On the 12th, we have 3 pokes through the same price level, followed by a sharp drop off of the 3rd poke. There's a swing trade opportunity there involving a period of sideways fluctuation on a 1-day chart that precedes a rally. On the 13th, we have what appears to be another crest or peak here that'll stand out on a 1-month chart. And I'm advised to open up some protection here. The decline, however, it takes us to probably the lowest low for the month. And in the midst of that decline, I'm advised to open up a long position. So early in the day, open up protection, and then in the midst of the decline, open up a long position. I'd probably look to open up a long position. If I was going to open up calls, I'd look to have them expire past the 30th, probably into January. And I'd purchase them here on the 13th in the midst of a decline. And then we have a rally. It looks like overnight we probably gap up, or there's a rally early in the day on the 14th. A lot of price moving covered there, but that rally ends with a fast sudden move higher and then decline through a diagonal trend line that we were rallying across with increasing volatility on the way down, and we revisited prominent troughs. So we go from a high to a low to a high to a low there, and then on the 15th. There's another correlation to the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support level, and there's a swing trade opportunity involving a peak or crest that stands out on a 1-day chart with a selling off from that peak or that overbought peak or crest. On the 16th, an important price level is highlighted at resistance, and a swing trade opportunity involving sideways fluctuations with a bearish trend that precedes a rally. We may have a significant drop over the weekend there. But there's a crest on the 19th that we sell down to and through a support level. We do a U-shaped reversal below that support level and then come back and reuse it as support. On the 20th, a notable decline. This may be quite a few more stocks than just AMC declining on the 20th. We'll have to see. On the 21st, sideways fluctuations with equal amounts of bulls and bears, inflow and outflow, but there is a sharp drop there. Looks like we have a prominent trough or low again here on the 20th and on the 22nd, I should say. I'm advised that's not the right time to open up a new position. There is a swing trade opportunity on the 23rd in the midst of a decline to and through a support level to meet another support. We bounce along that support sideways for a bit, and then we break down through multiple supports. And the swing trade opportunity involves a period of erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level on a 1-day chart scale. And in the midst of that erratic behavior, we revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. On the 23rd, we have notable price swings, and a swing trade opportunity in there involving, on a 1-day chart, a period of sideways fluctuation with a bearish trend preceding a rally. On the 26th, we have a new prominent high for the month. This one will stand out pretty significantly. There's a big move higher there to the upside, big move there to a prominent higher crest. It looks like the rally continues into the 27th. And on the 27th, we meet a resistance level that stands out, and we break down from that resistance level with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. But then on the 28th, we have a notable move higher, and we push the upper end of the range higher on the 28th. There's a swing trade opportunity there involving a period of sideways flux, a period of erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. This is on the scale of a 1-day chart, and we revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity in the midst of that erratic behavior, but we push the upper end of a range higher there on the 28th. Rally continues with sideways fluctuations and a bullish trend. It does precede a decline, and it looks like we have a prominent higher crest here on the 29th and or the 30th. Probably on the 29th, and then we drop overnight, and then we push really high on the 30th to a distant resistance level. Notable high, this would be the highest high for the month, most likely, here on the 30th. Most likely the highest high there, and then sneak preview for the following month, we have sideways fluctuations with a bullish trend. Usually we make a new support level when we see this card, and then we have sideways fluctuations with a bullish trend. We rise up to meet the nearest important resistance, and then we fall back down to continue rotating sideways along that support level. That's AMC for December 2022, my friends. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, my friends, make sure you follow that rule of karma. It's important for the channel to keep moving forward, and also for the flow of the universe. Every time you send a little more, you pay a little bit forward to the universe is going to multiply that pay it forward times 10, my friends. So you'll be spreading love and forward-thinking good deeds throughout the universe, not just yours, but all universes, my friend. I'll see you on the next one. The December AMC 1-month overview reading, it was recorded on September 3rd, 2022. That's this reading that we just utilized. My friends, support the channel. There's plenty of ways to do so in the comments below. I thank you very much for allowing us to continue putting out all this free content, and for me to continue moving forward with this passion to help people. But it's done so, guys, with the links below in the description. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.